Deep in Monavie Wood, this magnificent mausoleum shelters the earthly remains of Robert Percy Ffrench, the last male landlord of Monavie Domain, and those of his daughter Kathleen, who commissioned the building of the mausoleum. Hi guys, so today we're in Monavie, about 30 kilometres outside Galway City, and this is the Ffrench Mausoleum, and it's absolutely huge and amazing, and the door here is locked, but we've managed to get the key. But before we go in, we'll take a walk around and I'll tell you a bit more about it then when we go inside. It's a wet and windy day in Galway. And you can see that would be the stained glass window. And we've vents there. Right guys, so we've the door open. Oh my god. Oh guys, this is amazing. So this was for the French family. And what I'll do is I'll talk over the video because I just want to be quiet now to take this in, and it's quite echoey, but we'll take it from here. So this is the altar, and I believe this is part of it that was vandalised. It's all marble, and you can see the stained glass windows. The floors are marble. These are marble with the stained glass windows here as well. And look at the ceiling. And the detail over the door. Just look at the detail. It's actually one of his fingers that were vandalised as well. And I believe that happened in 2020. And that's actually the finger that was vandalised, which is terrible. Look at that. Now there's another part to this mausoleum, and there's two different areas. There's downstairs and upstairs. I think we'll go up first. all the details on the little windows going up. And this is actually more of the vandalisation that was done here. Okay guys, so we've just been to the top and now we're going down to the bottom. So we're now under the mausoleum. And look what's here, guys. This is the final resting place of Percy Ffrench and his daughter, Kathleen. And these are lead coffins. In memoriam, rest in peace, RPFF, 1832 to 1896. And I'm not sure what that says there, but as I said, I will do a voiceover and fill you in. And you can see that's French there, that name. So I imagine they're not in there now, but possibly underground. But isn't that amazing? 2 lead coffins. And I was shocked to read online that someone would come down and vandalise such a sacred place. Behind the coffins stand a Celtic cross. The crypt is lit by fan lights set high in the walls above ground level. The trapdoor to the right of the altar via which the lead coffins were lowered to the crypt has now been replaced with solid wood flooring for safety reasons. In the centre of the chapel floor, before the altar, is a splendid sculpture of Robert French, lying in state in his robes of the Order of St. John of Jerusalem, known as the Order of Malta. It was carved by Francesco Gerace, a renowned Italian sculptor, in fine white Carrara marble, shipped to Ireland and brought to Monavie by horse and cart. A black marble column stands at each corner of the effigy, supporting the vaulted ceiling. The altar is carved from fine white marble, set against a background of black marble. Once her father had been laid to rest in his final resting place, Kathleen returned to her Russian estates. After the Bolshevik Revolution in 1917, Kathleen's lands were confiscated and she was imprisoned. She was released in 1919, having lost all her Russian wealth and fled Russia via Finland. A passion for international travel in her blood, Kathleen settled in Harbin, China, where she spent 2 years learning Mongolian. She then crossed outer Mongolia, the first non-Russian European woman to reach the new Republic of Tuva, established 1924, and on to Peking, completing a round trip of over 5,000 miles. She died in Harbin the 1st of January 1938. Her body was brought back to Monavie, a distance of 4,000 miles. She lies beside her father in the crypt of the mausoleum, reached via the winding stone staircase to the immediate left of the altar. Born in Monivea Castle, Robert French was a member of the British Diplomatic Service and served as secretary to the British Embassy in St. Petersburg and Vienna. He married Sophia, only child of Alexander, a Russian noble of great wealth with 7 estates on the Volga River. Robert died in Italy in 1896.
Kathleen, their only child, came to Monivea to oversee the building of the mausoleum. His body was embalmed in Milan and remained there until the mausoleum was ready to receive him in 1900s. Designed by Francis per se, younger brother of Gusta Gregory, the mausoleum is a miniature castle built of finely cut Wicklow granite. The facade bears the coat of arms and the motto of the French Malo, Maro, Quam, Fauder, which translates as death before dishonour. The double oak doors open onto a funerary chapel, vaulted in granite and floored in white and grey marble. The mausoleum is reputed to contain 7 types of marble, including Connemara marble. The chapel is lit by 5 fine stained glass windows made of German company, Mayor of Munich. The window above the altar depicts our Lord with 2 angels. Those on either side of the chapel show the coat of arms of 12 of the 14 tribes of Galway. Having originally accompanied Strongbow to Ireland, the French family bought Monavie domain from the O'Kellys in 1609. In 1744, a descendant also known as Robert French inherited the domain and set about many improvements.
Right guys, so after visiting the French family in the mausoleum there, we're following a trail that leads to an ice house where back in the day years ago they would have stored foods, I suppose, and drinks and whatever, milk maybe and other bits. So I'll video it again when we get there, but just look at the scenery. And the mausoleum, imagine, is right in the middle of all of this. Right guys, so it looks like we found it. And here it is. A nice house where they would have stored their food, as I said. And it's still here. Oh my God. Oh, so I have to crouch down to get down here. And it goes right down to the bottom. And we have a little window up there, so I might have a look at that as well. So I'll just walk around and see what else is here. Oh look. And it just goes down all the way down there. So you'd wonder what foods and drinks they would have kept in there to keep cold. And it's just a built up mound really. And it goes right down very far. That's cool. And just look at that for scenery. And all around here in Monavie Woods are different little walkways and paths. But the mausoleum was the main reason for coming. And it was certainly more than I could have ever expected. Right guys, so for now we'll leave it there. And the ice house, Monavie Woods, and the French Mausoleum. Take care. God bless. So guys, actually before I leave you, I just have to video this. This is the walkway from the ice house back to the mausoleum, and look at that for views. And once again I've been blessed with the weather, that the heavy showers that were there are now gone. So I could show you this for hours, but anyway, I'll let you go. Talk soon. God bless.